Hey guys, before the video begins, I wanted to talk about the 2-in-1 attachment tool. And this is the correct way that it should be attached and stored to the vacuum. And throughout most of the video, it's attached and stored to the vacuum the incorrect way. So I wanted to make you guys aware of that. And I will talk more about the 2-in-1 attachment tool when we get to that part of the video. Okay, let's start the video. Hey guys, welcome to the video today. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use hose mode on this Hoover air steerable wind tunnel vacuum. But before we begin, I wanted to talk about some different things. First, make sure that you're wearing the proper safety equipment and take all safety precautions. And second, this might be a different process on different Hoover air steerable wind tunnel vacuums, so please refer to the instructions for your Hoover air steerable wind tunnel vacuum for all of the specifics on this process. And as we go through this process, there are a lot of different pinch points, so be really careful not to pinch your fingers or hands. Okay, you need to make sure that your vacuum is both turned off and unplugged before you do anything that's seen in this video, or talked about in this video. And this vacuum is both turned off and unplugged. You also want to make sure that the vacuum is locked in its upright position. Okay, the hose is currently in this plastic holder, and the number 1 on the hose is matched up with the number 1 on the plastic holder, letting us know that the vacuum is in floor mode. And the hose is held in place by this plastic holder and this clip here, and this clip here. So I'm going to gently remove the hose from this clip and from this clip. And to do that, I'm going to hold on to the vacuum with one hand and then gently remove the hose from this clip first. And I'm just gently removing the hose from that clip. And I'm still holding on to the vacuum with my other hand, and I'm going to gently remove the hose from this clip now. And I'm still holding on to the vacuum with my other hand, and I can gently lift the hose out of this plastic holder, and I'm going to do that now. And I'm going to get you a closer view for the next step. Okay, so on this side of the hose, there is a green plastic piece here that says 2. And then right here, there is a cover that says 2 stop hose mode. And then right here, there is some additional information that says insert hose for above floor cleaning, remove hose when vacuuming floors. And to get the vacuum into hose mode, I'm going to hold on to the vacuum with one hand, and I'm going to use the hose with the green plastic piece facing up to gently fold this cover down, and then we're going to insert the hose until it clips into place. And I'm going to let you guys listen for what that sounds like. And you just want to make sure that the hose is secured all the way into place. And here is a closer look at the hose while it's connected to hose mode. Okay, to unlock the wand from the vacuum, I'm going to hold on to the handle right here with this hand and then gently push down on this green piece here while lifting the handle up with my other hand. And once the wand is unlocked from the vacuum, I'm going to let off of this green piece here. So I'm going to do that now. And now I'm going to hold on to the vacuum with this hand, and then with the hand that is on the handle part with the wand, I'm just going to lift the wand out of the vacuum like so. Okay, so here is the 2-in-1 attachment tool, and it's currently attached and stored on the vacuum the correct way. And to remove the 2-in-1 attachment tool from the vacuum, I'm going to hold on to the vacuum with one hand and then lift up on the 2-in-1 attachment tool with my other hand until it comes free from the vacuum like so. And let's take a closer look at the 2-in-1 attachment tool. Okay, so here is the 2-in-1 attachment tool. And this is the brush tool part of the attachment tool, and this is the crevice tool part of the attachment tool. And it's currently set up to use the crevice tool part of the attachment tool. But before I show you how to switch between the brush tool part of the attachment tool and the crevice tool part of the attachment tool, you need to be aware that there are a lot of pinch points. So make sure that you're aware that there are a lot of pinch points and make sure that you're careful. Okay, so to use the brush tool part of the attachment tool, I'm going to hold on to the crevice tool part of the attachment tool with one hand and then slide the brush tool part of the attachment tool with my other hand this direction until the circle right here matches up with the button right here. And I'm going to do that now. And I'm just making sure that it's secured into place. Okay, and to go back to using the crevice tool part of the attachment tool, I'm going to press this button right here and start to slide the brush tool part of the attachment tool this direction. And as soon as the brush tool part of the attachment tool starts to go over the button here, I will remove my finger because this is a pinch point. And then after I've removed my finger from the button here, I'm going to continue sliding the brush tool part of the attachment tool this direction until it stops right here, right where this bump is. And like I said, there are a lot of pinch points, so just make sure that you're aware of that and make sure that you're careful. Okay, I'm going to do that now. And you can see that the brush tool part of the attachment tool started to go over the button, so I removed my finger. And now I'm just going to keep sliding down on the brush tool part of the attachment tool. And I'm just making sure that the brush tool part of the attachment tool is secured into place when it stops on this bump here. Okay, and to install the 2-in-1 attachment tool onto the wand, I'm holding onto the handle part of the hose with one hand while the wand is attached to the handle here. And I'm going to install the 2-in-1 attachment on the end of the wand. And I'm just lining these up like so, lining up the 2-in-1 attachment tool with the wand, and then just installing it like so. And you just want to make sure that it's secured into place. Okay, I'm still holding on to the handle part of the hose with one hand, and the wand is still attached, and I'm going to use my other hand to gently remove the 2-in-1 attachment tool from the wand. Okay, I'm going to do that now. Okay, there we go. And when you're ready to store the 2-in-1 attachment tool back on the vacuum, you just want to make sure that the brush tool part of the attachment tool is slid down on the crevice tool part of the attachment tool until the brush tool part of the attachment tool stops on this bump here. And I'm just checking that now. And then you want to line up the 2-in-1 attachment tool like this on the vacuum. And this part of the 2-in-1 attachment tool will go over this part of the vacuum. And when you slide this part of the 2-in-1 attachment tool over this part of the vacuum, you just want to make sure that you do so until the 2-in-1 attachment tool is secured into place. Okay, I'm just holding on to the handle part of the vacuum with this hand, and then I'm lining up the 2-in-1 attachment tool with the vacuum with my other hand, like so. And then I'm just gently pushing the 2-in-1 attachment tool down until it's secured into place, like so. And then I'm just making sure that it's secured into place. Okay, and now I'm going to put the wand with handle back into the vacuum, and you have to make sure to line up the wand with the handle the correct way. And I'm going to hold on to the vacuum handle with one hand and then gently place the wand back into the vacuum like so. And I'm just letting this drop down into place. And then as it gets closer like this, now I'm going to gently push down on the handle until the wand clips into place. And I'm going to let you guys listen for that. And you just want to make sure that the wand with handle is secured into place. Okay, and we can remove this handle part of the vacuum away from the wand part of the vacuum. And to do that, the handle and the wand need to be secured into place in the vacuum. And then there is a button right here, and I'm going to press that button and then gently lift this handle part of the vacuum away from the wand part of the vacuum like so. And then the 2-in-1 attachment tool can fit onto this part of the handle part of the vacuum, similar to how I showed the 2-in-1 attachment tool fit onto the wand part of the vacuum. And then to install this handle part of the vacuum back into the wand part of the vacuum, I'm going to hold on to this handle part of the vacuum with one hand, and then I'm going to line this handle part of the vacuum up with the wand part of the vacuum, like so. And then I'm just going to gently push the handle part of the vacuum down into the wand part of the vacuum until it's secured into place like so. And you just want to make sure that it is secured in place. Okay, and now I'm going to release the hose from hose mode. And to do that, I'm going to hold on to the handle part of the vacuum with one hand, and with the other hand, I'm going to gently press down on this green plastic piece on the hose until the hose unlocks from hose mode. And once the hose unlocks from hose mode, I'm going to let off of this green plastic piece. I'm going to unlock the hose from hose mode now. And now I'm going to gently slide the hose out of hose mode. And when you do this, you just want to be careful because the cover wants to spring back up. So I'm just going to gently use the hose to let the cover spring back into place. And now I'm going to put the hose back into floor mode, and I'm just lining up the one on the hose with the one on the plastic piece on the vacuum, and then seating the hose into place like so. Okay, and now I'm going to gently place the hose back into this clip and this clip. And to do that, I'm going to hold on to the handle part of the vacuum with one hand. And then I'm going to start with this clip, and I'm going to gently place the hose into that clip until it's secured into place. And I'm just making sure that it's secured into place. And then I'm going to put the hose into the other clip, and I'm just going to gently place it into that clip until it's secured into place. And I'm just making sure that it's secured into place. And at this point, the vacuum would be ready to be plugged in and turned on. Alright guys, I hope this video was helpful, and thank you so much for watching. And I do have other videos about this Hoover Air Steerable Wind Tunnel Vacuum, and I will link 2 of those videos at the end of this one. And if you're interested and have time, please check those videos out. Thank you again so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and if you have the time, check out these other great videos.